Stop. Before you click away, let me ask you one question. What happens when two teams, who have never won a World Cup knockout match in their entire history, face each other in the round of 32? Today we find out. South Africa versus Canada in Los Angeles. And somebody makes history forever. I'm breaking down everything you need to know in the next 2.5 minutes. Let's go. South Africa looked like one of the weakest teams in this tournament after a limp 2-0 opening loss to Mexico. With 2 players sent off, everyone wrote them off. But Bafana responded with heart. A late penalty secured a point against Czech Republic. Then a stunning 1-0 win over South Korea sealed second place in Group A. Thapelo Masiko, 22 years old, scored the winner. South Africa's youngest ever World Cup goalscorer. A moment of pure national history. Canada's story? Even more dramatic. Canada had lost every single World Cup match before this tournament. 0 wins in history. Then they demolished Qatar 6-0. Jonathan David scored a hat-trick, Canada's first ever World Cup win, by 6 goals. 2 nations, both making history just by being here. Now one of them goes even further. South Africa welcomed back Teboho Makona from suspension, the midfield enforcer who transforms their defensive shape completely. But Thembazwane remains banned, a big miss in the final third. South Africa line up in their trusted 4-1-4-1, Ronwen Williams in goal, Apollos and Mofokeng wide. Evidence Makopa leading the line. For Canada, the big news everyone is talking about. Alphonso Davies, Bayern Munich's world-class defender, makes his first appearance at World Cup 2026 after returning from a hamstring injury that ruled him out of the entire group stage. Fresh legs. 0 minutes played. Arriving at the perfect moment. Canada will be without the injured Ismail Kone, fractured tibia against Qatar. A massive blow to their midfield engine room. Steven Eustaquio also faces a late fitness test. Jonathan David leads the line. Tajan Buchanan wide right. Davies bombing forward from left back. South Africa's plan is simple. Sit deep, stay compact, frustrate Canada. Then hit them on the counter with Apollos and Mofokeng. They held South Korea to just 1 shot on target. They can do the same here. Oswin Apollos is South Africa's match winner. His dribbling and directness give Bafana a genuine outlet on the break. And with Canada committing numbers forward, the space will be there for him. Canada's weapon? Jonathan David. 3 goals already at this World Cup. Canada's all-time leading scorer. His movement and composure in front of goal makes him the most dangerous player on the pitch today. And then there's Davies, 58 caps, 15 international goals. One of the most dangerous attacking fullbacks in world football. South Africa's right side faces an impossible evening. But South Africa's secret weapon? Ronwen Williams, the best penalty goalkeeper at this entire World Cup. If this goes to a shootout, he could become a national hero overnight. Opta's supercomputer gives Canada a 66% chance of winning this match. South Africa have scored no more than 1 goal in each of their last 8 matches. Goals are a massive problem for Hugo Broos' side. Canada, on the other hand, only conceded more than once in a single game since June 2025. The Switzerland defeat was the exception, not the rule. And the head-to-head? These teams have met just once ever, a 2007 friendly. South Africa won 2-0. This is essentially a brand new match. No patterns. No history. Pure knockout football at its finest. All right, my final prediction. Canada are the better team. Better squad. Better depth. Better goal scorer. Canada are clear market favorites, backed by Jonathan David's 3 tournament goals and a squad stacked with European top-flight talent. But South Africa have already shocked the world twice at this tournament. Don't even think about writing them off. Here's how I see it playing out. Canada dominate possession. David breaks the deadlock, 60th minute, clinical finish. 1-0 Canada. South Africa hit back through Apollos on the counter. 1-1, 78th minute. The SoFi Stadium, erupts. Canada pour forward for a winner. David scores his second, 88th minute, a poacher's finish. My final score. Canada 2-1 South Africa. Jonathan David, man of the match. 2 goals. History made. But if this goes to penalties, back South Africa every time. That's my complete breakdown. South Africa versus Canada. World Cup 2026 round of 32. Drop your score prediction in the comments right now. Canada or South Africa? Let's see who calls it. Smash that like button. Subscribe for every round of 32 breakdown this week. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.